The big question is, how do normal people like us, who want and deserve the good things in life, are willing to work hard and aren't afraid to make changes, gain the power to take control of our lives so we can live the kind of life that we were meant to have? That is the question. And this broadcast will give you the answer. Hi, I'm Jeanette Larsen with Growth Unlimited. Today is Monday, February 22nd, 2021. It's National Be Humble Day. You know, humility is something that I think a lot of us, I know I have a huge problem with at times. And yet I want to be humble. I think that I can serve the people in my life much better if I can maintain humility, but sometimes it's hard to grasp it. And so when I saw this particular National Day, I decided I would take a look at what being humble actually means. Because I think sometimes the ideas that we get about humility are kind of archaic, and they are things that, while they are valid, they may not serve us the best as we're learning to take control of our lives in today's modern world. And so I did some research, and I found out that there is actually a personality survey out there that's used by psychologists that actually addresses humility in combination with honesty. The survey is called the Hexaco personality model. And basically, it has a scale in it that assesses honesty and humility in terms of the way people address 6 different areas of their lives. And those areas include the antisocial behavior and attitudes that they have in their lives, how they use their views on what they need to do so that they are not antisocial or have antisocial attitudes. Political attitudes come into play a lot with the humility and honesty scale as well. Risky behavior, how we address certain situations in our lives, how much risk we're willing to take, and also how much sensation seeking we're involved in. How we get our attention from other people. Honesty and humility have a lot to do with that as well. Honesty and humility come into play in the way we behave in the workplace, in how creative we are, and how our creativity manifests itself. And honesty and humility also are important in how we explore the sexuality part of our lives. There are 4 subscales that this personality inventory uses to assess your honesty and humility. And they are assessed in each of the areas that I just discussed. The first one is sincerity. How willing are we to be dishonest or manipulative in each of these areas? And I found this really interesting because what drives us is really focused on how we want to manipulate other people, or how honest we are with what we're doing. The second subscale is fairness. Are we willing to cheat or steal to get what we want? And it doesn't mean going out and robbing a store or cheating on a test. I mean, those are values that are pretty common across the board. It's not something that's really there, but the context is really, what about the things that aren't considered that big a deal? How honest and humble are we in dealing with them? The third subscale is greed avoidance. How do we value wealth, how influence that we have on other people, the status that we're perceived by other people to have in society? How many expensive toys do we want to have in our lives? How we look at those kinds of things really measures our honesty and our humility in terms of who we are. And last one is modesty. And this refers to things like beliefs about ourselves in relationship to other people. People who have high levels of modesty on the subscale tend to think that they're really no better than anybody else. People who scored lower on that subscale are the people who figure that they deserve special treatment because of race, because of religion, because of whatever other aspect of their life. If you want something, if you want better recognition because of one of these so-called protected statuses, your modesty level is pretty low in terms of your honesty and your humility. I found this interesting as I was checking it, and there are some things that I'm going to need to work on in my life, and I'll be sharing those with you in future videos. I'd like to hear what you think about this. How do you feel about each of these different subscales, and how do you feel about the whole picture of honesty and humility within the hexacle personality model? I'd love to hear what your comments are. Please share them below. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Be sure to click on the bell so that you get the notifications for additional videos as they come out. Thanks again for joining me today, and have a great day. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now. Hi everyone. You know, we have an interesting time going on in our lives right now. 2020 was a horrible year for many, many of us, and all we wanted was something better coming forward. Now we're into 2021 and we're halfway through the second month of the year. People are beginning to shift a little bit, it appears. They're beginning to look like they want to take control of things a little bit better and feeling a little bit more hopeful. But a lot of people are feeling kind of lost and not sure exactly what it is that they need to do with the new things that we're facing that look like they're going to be permanent, at least for the time being, and just kind of navigating through the whole process. People are feeling boxed in. Every day at Growth Unlimited, we get phone calls from people who are looking for a way to get out of their box. And so Growth Unlimited is announcing a brand new program designed specifically to help you learn the skills and brush up on the things that you need to do to be able to take control of your life and get out of that box. We are announcing a webinar, a free webinar, where we're going to explain this whole program to you and help you decide whether it's something that is going to work to make your life the way you want it to be. I have put the link to register for that free webinar, and it's free. It's an hour-long presentation with a question and answer period after it that will allow you to check things out and decide whether this is something that you want to do with your life. Remember, it's your life. Have it your way. We can help you take control. So register for the webinar now, and I will see you over on the other side. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll talk to you soon. Bye now. Just click on the link below and register to attend the webinar. Before you know it, you'll be living your life your way.